Bam! It's time for a review. What we're going to be looking at today is it's pre-order time. You know, I put money into these things like it seems like years ago, and here we are. It's that beautiful day. Today we have the G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Ninja Slice and Dice. Check them out, man. So cool. Yeah, there they are, and I got some ninjas back there right now. Oh yeah, swearing fealty to old Coco back there. Not too shabby. Alright, so here's what we're looking at. There's a chock full of stuff inside this box, you'll see here. Alternate heads, all kinds of goodies that we can play with here that we're going to get into. Ninja Force. I didn't really buy much of these back in the day. Look at that back art. Yeah, look at that back art. So cool. We got the Raiden hat too. Man, I tell you what. Not too shabby. This is 160 in the G.I. Joe Classified line. You'll see that right there. We got the it looks like they're on maybe on Cobra Island. So cool. Look at this art on the side here. Yeah. And on there, you got the cards, the symbols here. You know what? Before we get too far, I haven't heard much about the Saga of Eternal Life. I don't know what's going on, man. I can't do size comparisons anymore because I don't have Steve. I wonder what's happening now. Beep, beep, beep. Robin, come in. It's Nightwing. Barbara and I are in position. Over. Roger that, Nightwing. Stand by for Operation Commencement. Over. Alright, team. The codes are right down in this clearing with the missile arrays. Stand by. We will attack on my signal. Beep, beep, beep. Stand by. It's Bruce. Robin. It's Batman. There's been a change in plans. The codes are actually with an ally. When you see the trash can, you'll know what I mean. The trash can, Bruce? Come on, we're in the middle of a mission here. Robin, trust me when I say this. Go along with it. Escort the VIP to the missiles. The VIP will take it from there. This place is crawling with Cobra, Bruce. What do you want me to do? Exactly, Robin. Take him out. VIP will be there shortly. Batman out. Alright, team, there's been a slight change in plans. Nightwing, Barbara, we have to escort the VIP. Bruce said when we see the VIP, we'll know. So let's get down there and clear the way, and let's finish this mission. Whew. What was that? Hey, Bill, what's going on over there? Poof! Bill! Oh my god! Are you okay, man? Robin, I can't believe Bruce is telling us to smoke these guys like this. Poof. I know, Nightwing. It's getting kinda unsettling. Bruce has changed a lot, and I think he's trying to date my girlfriend. Anyway, mission accomplished. Shh. This is Viper 1. I have Robin in sight. I'm taking the shot. Poof.
Hey boys, looks like I'm right on time. And Robin, I heard what you said about Bruce. You never know.
Thanks for the save, Barbara. Alright, now where's that trash can? Poof! Alright, well I guess a trash can it is. What is that thing doing? I don't know, Robin. I think it's doing something with the missiles. Oh my god. One of them's firing up. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to hear ever again. Poof. Robin, I sure hope that missile's not going to demolish a small town nearby. Well, Bruce told us to do it. There goes the missile. We followed along with the trash can. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Mission accomplished. I'm sure everything will be just fine. Alright, we're getting some wicked reflections coming off this box, so, without further ado, let's go ahead and rip this bad boy open. I'll be right back with the mid-unboxing. Alright, so here's what we're looking at the mid-unboxing. So you just got your standard tray here with all the accessories inside of it, and this thing is chock full of them. We'll get into those as we open it up. And then you've got a tray on the bottom as well, with the old Raiden hat, and a scarf of some kind, or a cloak, and a belt. Alright, it's got some katanas. I don't know, what's that called? I should know from Naruto. I can't, it's not coming to me right now, but it's got some little daggers on there. If you know what those are, let me know in the comments. How about that? Alright, let's get these guys out of the pack, and here they are. Oh my lord, let me tell you what, this is a good 2-pack. Alright, we're looking at, I think this is Slice. Yeah, Slice is the red ninja. Man, look at him. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, I can actually put more swords back there. I didn't even see that. I'll have to do that. I guess that's his little knives. So there's Slice. And here's Dice. Man, this is a quality 2-pack. So what I like about this the most, let me zoom out a little bit here to show you. So what I like about this the most is that with these figures, there's no gumminess. Nothing's sticking. No, the legs aren't sticking. None of the joints are sticking. It's just quality. I think they've really, really outdone themselves with this 2-pack here. Like these are good quality action figures. I had to swap the hands on Slice here. He's got that little sai in his hand. That's pretty cool, man. Just pull that thing out and throw it. I had to swap the hands on Slice here, and it was straightforward. I had no problems whatsoever. Man, this is a quality 2-pack. Let me tell you what, folks. I'm not even in the review section yet. So that's the 2 figures. And then look at all these additional accessories. We've got this head. I guess this is Slice's extra head because it's purple. Looks wicked, man. So there's Slice's extra head. Let me get this over here a little bit closer. It's like very Monkey King-ish, I guess you'd say, something like that. That's cool. And then we've got Dice's extra head here. I don't think I'm going to use these on these guys. I mean, I have a bunch of other ninjas. I might use them on different bodies or whatnot. But, because I got to have Slice and Dice the original. Now, if I'm going to army build this, man, I'll tell you what. Clearance. Look out for clearance for these 2 guys, man, because these bodies are quality. You've got the Raiden helmet. I really like this helmet. I will play around with this. It'll probably go on him. Not sure. I'm not sure which guys these are meant to go on, but these are pretty cool accessories. You've got other weapons here. I don't know what those are called, but katanas of some kind? I don't know. They're like fist weapons. And you've got other axes. I guess these are Slice alternatives. Or no. I keep getting Slice and Dice confused. Pretty cool. One-handed weapons for him. Oh, man. Then there's a bunch of extra hands. You see them over there. You got a bunch of extra hands on pretty much on both sides. You can do all different kinds of cool things. Man, this is a good 2-pack, y'all. It is definitely worth it. Here they are. So let's do a little bit of a size comparison. I'm going to put these guys up against ninjas from other brands. And, and from the G.I. Joe Class 5 brand, you can kind of see how they go. Here's Slice and Dice with a blue ninja. Very similar sizes. They look really cool together. And here's Slice with a red ninja. These are all from the G.I. Joe Classified line. You can see another one back there as well on patrol. Put her over there. Obviously, the female ninja is a little bit shorter. Female ninjas are a little bit shorter, but that's pretty straightforward with this line. This is the G.I. Joe movie mold here. Not many people liked it. I can't remember her name, Akima or something like that. She was white previously, and they reused it for this. And I love the blue ninjas. I got a couple of those myself. These ones I got out of a eBay haul. These two blue ninjas. Check out my BAM Reviews channel to see that review when I picked up those ninjas. All right, let's move right along. All right, here's Slice and Dice with an articulated icons purple ninja. They kind of scale pretty well together. Not too shabby. And we'll do an articulated icons brown ninja. Yeah, man. All right, look at that. You get some minions going if you got the articulated icon line. This is from the Foosh. I don't know if they're still making the ninjas now, but I definitely recommend them. All right, let's get some more. All right, here's Slice and Dice with a Marvel Legends hand ninja. That's from the Build-A-Figure wave, the dude that was really huge. I can't remember his name. Not too shabby. And then here we have, I think these are like, I can't remember their actual name, but these are hand ninjas, but they're like undead hand ninjas. This guy has problems with his legs here. And this is what I was talking about, the gumminess, right? Like, this guy, he feels so gummy in his legs here. And Slice and Dice, they do not have that problem. So, if you get a good quality, like, you know, this guy's leg is completely... Oh, you know what? I've got more. Here's another one. If you get a Slice and Dice sample like mine, like the one that I have, man, you're in for a treat. So they line up there as well. You can use those as a nice legion. Here we have Slice leading the legion of red ninjas. Hand, if you will. Get some Daredevil in this, man. The crossovers are amazing. Could you imagine putting Daredevil's head on there? Man, this ninja body can be used for so many things. I am very impressed. So here's Slice leading the red ninjas. All right, let's see what else we can do. What kind of fun stuff we can do. And one thing I wanted to mention out is that you can put his two daggers right there. And they kind of just slot in there. And they don't stay too tight, so you got to watch out for that. You might lose them over time. But man, I tell you what, I am impressed with the quality. Like, if you look at these hand ninjas, man, these hand ninjas from Marvel Legends, the weakness is in the legs down here. Like, it's very hard to even, like, I probably could heat them up, but they have a lot of problems with their feet, and it's just really hard to get them in a good stance. They're a little bit restricted. So if you're going to use these guys as a an army for, you know, you're going to have some problems. But, you know, I love ninjas. You know, when I do ninjas, look, oh, bam. When he does ninjas, man, he does ninjas. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what old Dice can do. And here's Dice taking out a member of a rival clan. He's got his undead hand ninjas in the back there, ready to give some assistance. Know what I'm saying? You can do all kinds of things with these action figures, man. That's what I like the most. 6-inch scale. You got plenty of extra heads. You got plenty of extra accessories, and you can use these accessories with any of these ninjas. You know, like any of those. You know, I got a nice little pie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, your fun is endless. All right, so let's do a rating on this one. I haven't done a review in a while. Feels kind of good to be able to do a rating. All right, let's go with articulation, paint apps, etc. It's easy. Thumbs up. I mean, the engineering here on these guys is amazing. You get all these extra accessories. I'm really impressed with my purchase here. I kind of was on the fence because, you know, action figures in the economy, whatnot's getting kind of crazy these days, so I kind of didn't want to like just go heavy in the line, but man, I'm glad I did. I'll tell you what. All right, let's move into the next category, affordability. All right, so now the elephant in the room here is these were $59.99 a piece, I believe, when I purchased them from Hasbro Pulse, right? That's $60. That's like $30 a figure. I mean, you do get the extra accessories, heads. I like extra heads because you can use them on different bodies you pick up from eBay lots and whatnot. Extra weapons, etc. Man, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. Thumbs up. Also, keep an eye on your big bad toy store. You know, Amazon, all these different retailers, these guys are probably going to go on clearance. I don't know. Maybe they were an exclusive. Let me tell you what. If this was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, boy, you need to get them. All right? You need to get them because they are very, very, very cool. Definitely a thumbs up on the price department. If you can get them on sale, if they go even cheaper, keep an eye on them. Definitely army build these guys, man. I mean, I like Slice the most, the red. I tend to like red and black myself. Purple is kind of okay for me. But it is what it is. All right, so overall, I think it's pretty clear to say. I mean, you've heard me in this review. It's a thumbs up. I really love these action figures. I think they're a must-have for fans of G.I. Joe Classified. For fans of just ninjas in general, man, I can see all kinds of cool play, applications with these guys. Put them in scenes, Spooktober's coming up. I might have some of these guys in some scenes with some zombies. You know what I'm saying? They don't always have to be bad guys. Sometimes the bad guys need to do good stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Zombie outbreak. You gotta do some stuff every once in a while. All right, man. That's pretty much it for this one. Great action figures. Definitely recommend. This has been a BAM review. I am BAM, and I review toys on YouTube such as G.I. Joe Classified. Sometimes Marvel, not that much. Transformers, Motu. I do crafting videos. Check out my last crafting video. I dyed some action figures. I dyed a Skeletor and a Battle Cat. Not too shabby. But yeah, so as far as this has been a BAM review. I am BAM, and I'm out.